this is Tomas Vasquez. I'm the director of Beyond the Canvas Productions here in San Antonio. And I want to talk to you a little bit about a short film that we are in pre-production for. It's called The Road of Sadness. Now, when I was younger, I wrote a lot of poetry. I wrote some short stories, and this one was one of them. Probably around 25 years ago, I wrote a few paragraphs about these characters that meet each other. The Road of Sadness is almost like a metaphor. The times that we're going through these rough patches in our lives, we've all been there. We're going through some sad times, whether it's the loss of a loved one, a bad breakup, some traumatic experiences. We sometimes find ourselves in these places of depression, of sadness. And at times when we're in those situations, it's difficult to see your way out of the darkness, right? And sometimes we have to figure it out alone. Sometimes we have friends or family there to help us on their way. Now I want to tell you a little bit about The Road of Sadness and the characters without revealing too much, right? So you have Chivalry, and he is he's a wandering poet. He spends a lot of time on the road of sadness. One day he comes across Melody, who's a little distraught, and she's a little lost. They meet each other and they have just an honest conversation. We start to understand a little bit about both their characters and where they're coming from. It involves some poetic exchanges, very Shakespearean, and there's a little bit of there's a few tense moments. I'll leave the rest for you to see when you experience it when we have our premiere. But it's a very lovely interaction, and there's a lot to be said about the characters. I'm sure that you're going to enjoy it. Here at Beyond the Canvas, we not only focus on our storytelling, we also focus on community-driven events. Events like Official Film Saturday, that's going to be held every first Saturday of the month at Slab Cinema, featuring local and up-and-coming directors, not only from San Antonio, but from around Texas, maybe beyond. Also, we have a series called The Business of Film, which we're going to be covering different topics. It's free for the community. That's going to be held 3 times throughout the year. Check our Instagram for the dates exactly. That's going to be over at the Progreso Hall with our partners from the Avenida Guadalupe Association and PNC Bank. And we're also hosting some script collective workshops called Seen and Heard Script Collective. And for those, anyone that's a writer, anybody that's a director, if you're an actor, or if you're just looking to get into the Beyond the Canvas community, those are a great start. A great way to get connected to the organization. You're going to meet a lot of the members that are with Beyond the Canvas. You're going to meet people that we partnered with. And right now, the Seen and Heard Script Collective event is being held at Art by M. Butterfly Art Center, which is on Thousand Oaks. We're partnered with our good friend, Dr. Marsha McCrae. She's an amazing artist and community leader. I highly recommend that you attend. The next one is going to be March 5th. 2026. It's a Thursday. If you want to get the full effect of the program, show up at 6 o'clock, stay till the end, 9 o'clock, 6 to 9, Thursday. So yeah, if you decide on sponsoring us, I really appreciate it. Like I said, your support goes a long way. Thank you for supporting Beyond the Canvas and tuning in. Make sure to follow our pages on Instagram, Beyond the Canvas Productions, and our other social media outlets. Stay tuned for what we got in store, and I appreciate your support. We'll see you out there.